In our last video, we have shown you how to find your IP address on your distiller. Now let's open your favorite IDE. For this example, we're using Cursor. In Cursor, click the little icon on the bottom left corner. Now click Connect Host and add a new SSH host. Type SSH distiller, add the IP address of the distiller device. Now press Enter. Click again to select the default SSH profile. A dialog will appear on the bottom left corner and click Connect. The default password for distiller is ONE and press Enter again. Now let's wait for the VS Code or the Cursor backend to set up. This might take a while if this is the first time you set up VS Code on the distiller device. Now when Cursor has connected, the Open Folder dialog will appear. You can also click the Open Folder button on the left to re-trigger the dialog. There are two folders we're interested, the Distiller-CM5-Python and Distiller-CM5 SDK. Now click the CM5-Python and click OK. On the left, you can see the Distiller-CM5-Python folder and click again on the MCP Server folder. Most of your code should be in the MCP Server folder. Now let's click llm.txt. This is a file, essentially a user manual for the AI to read. It contains all the information regarding the software stack and the hardware. Now let's open the chat windows and drag the llm.txt into the Cursor chat. Right-click on the MCP server folders and copy the absolute path. For today's example, I'm going to create an MCP server to control our servo motors. Now I type create an MCP server at the address we just copied. Within like Cursor node, the MCP server should be called Servo Server. And the goal of this server is to control a servo motors on GPIO 12 using PWM. The more information you provide here is better for the end results. Now we let the AI know the PWM frequency is 50 Hz and angle range from 0 to 180 degrees. We also let it know that the 0 degree stands for 1 millisecond of pulse width and the 180 degree is about 2 seconds of pulse width. Each PWM output should last 1 second to give time for the servo motor to move. And after each successful execution of the servo command, the server should output a duty cycle of 0, so it prevents any further output after the execution. Now let's submit our prompt and let the cursor do the rest. Now Cursor wants us to make this file executable and we don't have to do that, so let's skip. Now always double check the output from Cursor, making sure it's actually correct. If everything looks good, now to update, we just sudo reboot. And now you should be able to see the new server you created on the UI on the e-ink.